Ahoy there, Mythgard fans! I'm Dead Broke Nerd, and I have a deck to mess around with and show you guys. This is another one of my homebrew lists, so that means it's probably not very good. But I was looking around, clicking around through my purple collection. I saw Hoarding Hero, and I loved the card art, so I said, you know what? I want to kind of include that in a deck. Now, I understand that there are some OTK decks using Hoarding Hero out there. I didn't really want to jump down that rabbit hole too far, mostly because OTK decks aren't really my favorite thing. Mostly, I just like playing board-based decks, so aggro and mid-range. So I decided to make a mid-range list with orange, purple, using a fair amount of items, not too many, but enough to make Hoarding Hero usually useful, because it'll be quite often that you'll have several items in your hand thanks to some of the other cards in here. Those items, of course, that purple cards generate are going to also be able to help you get the trades that you want. You can get a little bit of lifesteal with things like Sword Saint, so plenty of ways to use those items outside of Hoarding Hero. But if you can get Hoarding Hero down like we do in the game that I'm going to show you guys, it can be a lot of fun. Now, I had a hard time figuring out what of the other colors to use, so I wanted to look at this orange package here. We decided to go with this mostly because of the synergies with a lot of our cheap guys. So you'll note in purple we have 4 Racer and Shadow, 2 Simuzen, and 3 Steam Bun. That's a lot of 1-drops that can't trade well into things. But when you have something like Conviction or Dark Passenger, they can. So Conviction gives something Slayer 3 and Overrun. By the way, that's not just for the turn. It keeps that buff. So you can put it on your terragon, and anytime you trade, it's going to get that extra bit of damage in. So that's going to be really nice for you. Of course, Dark Passenger gives Deadly and Demise draw cards. So that's really nice too. You slap it on a Steam Bun, trade in, you get the card, and but you also get to clear anything. No matter the size, as long as you actually get the damage through. So obviously keep in mind, if they have armor 1, your Steam Bun is not actually going to get that 1 damage to then kill with Deadly. So just keep an eye out for that. Ghouls get rid of things for the Reanimator lists. They also are really nice against, well, just green. If green starts wanting to play Bald Mountains and stuff. Well, actually, not really Bald Mountain, I suppose, because it's only minions. But if they start wanting to play things like Wake the Bones, things like that, you want to just get rid of the dangerous stuff in their grave so that, Hopeless Necromantic doesn't actually pull back that Indrik Beast. And it's a well-statted 2-drop. We have Serendipity Ifreet to improve our draws, Peri at the Gate to draw, Seal of Exile, because Seal of Exile is some of the best removal in the game. It also, you don't want to play this on curve. Luckily, there's only 2 copies that we're running instead of 3. But you don't really want to play it on curve, but you do want to be able to play it later in the game. You don't mind losing the mana. Usually, you could just kind of rebuild up to it later. We have 2 Temptations, because I really just like Temptation a lot. It wins a lot of games. If you have these Graveyard Abominations coming down, things like that, you can just steal them and win the game. I think Temptation is one of the best cards in orange, and I love playing it. So we put it in there, and then an Armageddon Angel for a hard board reset. That's why we're mid-range. We do have these tools out of orange to kill things, but then we go over here and look at purple, and these are the things that kill our opponent. So we have Racer and Shadows, Simuzen, and Steam Bun as our 1-drops. It's a lot of 1-drops. I might consider tuning it down a little bit in the future. Again, this deck isn't great, but it's good enough to win some games on the ranked ladder, and really it's quite fun for me, at least, to throw items around. Items are one of my favorite things to play in Elder Scrolls Legends, so I was like, I want to play it in Mythgard as well. Battle Chef, I'm still undecided on this guy. The Walk Shield's kind of expensive, but it is really nice because of the regen. It helps you trick trades. Bam, here's 2 defense, and now I get the trade without having to lose my character. Sword Saint as well gives Biting Blades, which give +1 and life tap. Very, very good card. Strict upgrade on the Squire Pike, but still. We have the Terragon, which gives the +1/+1 and Overrun. These are just looking to kind of our later game threats to slap in a corner and push that extra bit of damage to win the game. So we have Terragon. God of Gamers, I decided, alright, I'll just try it. I don't think you need God of Gamers. Arguably, it's not good. Arguably, there's better cards to play here. But it is amusing, so I've put it in the list. And then Lantern Colossus, because it's great stats, defensively statted, but it does have overrun. It can clean up a lot of small blockers with the Immolation Cloak. So it's just a solid card that kind of works with the rest of the list. So there you have it, folks. I think Celestial Dragon could totally go in here instead of God of Gamers if you wanted. You could reduce some of the numbers on the smaller end. If you wanted to put in some 4-drops or 3-drops, I could see running like Back Alley Ronins. Basically, there's a lot of refinement, I think, for this deck, but I wanted to play the purple-orange mid-range style, but without going in on like the deserts and the Marticores and stuff like that, and just play it differently using the item packages. So I hope you guys enjoy. There is a game attached, and if you do, please like the video. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing so that you guys can see whenever I put a new video up on the page. And if you have any comments, put them in the comments. I love hearing suggestions if there's a deck you want me to play. If you guys look at this list and you think that there's a way I can improve it, I want to know, because, listen, I'm not an expert, not yet anyways, and I really do like this Hoarding Hero mid-rangey approach. So I'm excited to see if you guys have any ideas for me. That's it. Enjoy the game, guys. Enjoy Collector's Edition.
Double Hoarding Hero. That's fun.
Hey there, friends. The first person who comments with my favorite card art in Mythgard will receive a 10-pack code. It's one of the cards I play during this game, so keep your eyes peeled.
That is a vampire. Okay. Oops. Burn that. Pass. Ravine Guardian. Okay. I see where this is headed. I'm gonna do it after this next game, because that last game was stupid. So we're gonna play another game before the giveaway. But I haven't forgotten. Don't worry. I don't see how I'm supposed to stop this play.
The perfect ingredient.
I guess I just contest it. Because the infuse is going to allow him to trade, and then this doesn't die. But then I suppose I can go ahead and serendipity ifreet here. Take the trade back. But then he doesn't develop after that, so I think it's okay. Telbit, go ahead and if you haven't yet, we're doing a giveaway of 5 packs of Mythgard. So if you type !giveaway, you'll be entered to win. There you go. See, now you're entered. Okie dokie. Well, serendipity ifreet absorbs both trades, so that might be worth doing. Let's take a look at what we want to burn here. If we do, the issue with serendipity, I mean, we've got so many cards. We can probably burn peri and it'll be fine. So we burn peri. We drop the ifreet here. Yeah. Let's see. Choose a card to put back on top of my deck. Azusa Love, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dead Broke Nerd. We're happy to have you. Thank you so much for swinging by and dropping the follow. Let's keep the racer in chat. I'll dump these two. So I don't think I want either of these. Yeah, because I need to be able to trade into some stuff. So if he wants this trade, he has to either play a card from hand to enable the trade or use the infuse and lose both of his guys. So he's going to want to play something from hand, like a I don't know. Now it plays a Panic Raider, which that's alright. It's a card. But now it doesn't get the trades, so that's actually fairly good for us. We'll Racer, kill the Ravine Guardian, then take that trade, and then we'll play a Battle Chef, I think. So let's go with burning one of our Hoarding Heroes. We probably don't need too many of them. Racer and Shadow. Trades. And then, well, now, okay, so I could go for the Hoarding Hero. So that next turn I could buff it up really big. But I think we'll wait on that. I'll play the Battle Chef here to block the Panic Raider, denying a little bit of card draw. I've already burned. Yeah, it also lives theoretically. So that's why we're doing this, not the Sword Saint. We're going to have to play the Sword Saint eventually because we want the healing from the Biting Blade, but yeah, that's a Thunderclap. Okay. Empty board. Hoarding Hero is pretty happy with that, I think. We can just go Hoarding Hero and then put a Walk Shield on, and that takes us up to 3-5 with regen 2. Yeah, okay. We'll burn a terragon, and then we'll play. Yeah, we'll play the Hoarding Hero over yonder with a Walk Shield. Hopefully no removal for that. I think we're totally good with a Ravine Guardian. If he tries to block it with the Ravine Guardian, I think we're totally good with that. Because the Walk Shield's gonna be plenty to defend it. That's a blackened Jotun. All right, so he's gonna race us then, huh? All right, well that's good for us. We'll go with the Sword Saint. We'll put it here because we can Conviction, move over, and yeah. So Sword Saint, looking good. Go Biting Blade. We'll go Walk Shield. I guess we burn Lantern Colossus, guys. Do we even burn here? Cause like I don't think we burn anything. I think we burn Conviction. Because I think we want both of these things. We're getting too gimmicky otherwise. Looney Tunes 1995, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dead Broke Nerd and the Hoarding Hero show, where we have an 8-11 with regen and life tap, and yeah. He's only got regen 1. I guess the regens don't stack, but he's still big. About to give it overrun in a minute. There's the Ravine Guardian. Block that damage, son. Gets a free move action. Okie dokie. It's not a big deal. It's going to flip back over to us. We can play the terragon, give it overrun, do more silly things. And we're actually going to get something back here. We're going to get a Racer and Shadow back with our journey. It's not too shabby. Hey, it's an Armageddon Angel. Nice. So here comes a terragon. It's going to give us an Adamant Pearl. We're going to equip it to our Hoarding Hero. Boom! We have so much life. And then do I want to burn my Racer in Shadows? No, I don't. We're going to pass. We're going to stop burning cards. I have an 11-11. An 11-11. The Hoarding Hero has finally gone off with all the items in the world. I mean, look at it, guys. He's even got the Infinity Gauntlet. Ah, extract life. No! Dang it. That sucks. So he dealt 8 damage and healed for 8 damage. That sucks. But I think we'll be okay overall. He's on Journey of Souls as well, but he's not going to pull anything back yet. We do want to deny the Panic Raider eventually, but for now, we're just going to swing for 5. We're going to play down a Lantern Colossus. Now, is there anything that would really damage both? I mean, I guess like a Gigantomachia would be bad, but that would also remove his guy, right? So I think we're looking at burning the Ghoul for eventually the Armageddon Angel, but not yet. And then we just put down the Lantern Colossus. And I'm liking our odds, guys. I'm liking our odds. Like, the Strigoi Pup's not going to do much. Like, even when the journey does go off, the Strigoi Pup isn't going to do much. Our opponent is carefully considering. Let's see what he goes with. Swings for 6. Place down a Duskwing Angel. Okay. Okay, so that's going to give him a little bit of life tap here. It's going to make it a little harder to race. Gotcha. If we can pick up another creature, though, we can Racer and Shadow Immolation Cloak on that other creature. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing here, where we could knock out 2 of them. We just got to find another creature. That's a Seal of Exile. Yeah, that's not it, though, huh? So I'm considering just going ahead and using the seal. The issue is we lose one of our oranges, and we can't play Armageddon Angel then. That's the biggest problem. So I think we're just gonna do this here. Yeah, it's got agile. Putting something in front of it. You know, if killing a minion in combat fully heals. Well, Racer and Shadow, I guess, won't work anyways. So I'm going to take 10. My opponent's going to heal to 15. Maybe I should just seal, because Racer does give me lethal on a future turn. Take 10. I'm going to do that. And then I think I'm going to... Do I want to move this? If I move it over here, he can block with 2 things. I'm going to move it, because then I can move that way if I want. I don't know. It does give me the ability to punch, like, the Racer and Shadow can hit it can flex into any of these 4 lanes now. Or to contest any of these 4 lanes. 5 lanes. If it was here and they put something here, then the Racer and Shadows can't deal with it. As it stands, Racer and Shadow is my lethal. But I'm sure my opponents... If this isn't I mean, if this isn't a creature, then it's probably removal, which kills this stuff anyways. Of course, I could always pick up something with an item. It's a Strigoi pup. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is lethal because I can go move, and then I go steam bun item. Oh no, but he heals here. Okay, so it's not lethal, yeah. Okay, but if I take this trade, then it dies, so I don't want to do that either. So we go 5. Do I want to just yeah? So we'll go like this. I'm going to go ahead and throw down the steam bun and blow it up for a card. I mean, I could Immolation Cloak. Does 2 damage. If I Immolation Cloak, and no, because it'll just get ignited. So we'll throw it away. Peri does give me the ability to Armageddon Angel next turn, which is nice. So we'll just go ahead and Racer is 3 damage. I mean, I'm off 1 point. Anyways, so we pass. Gets a Strigoi pup back. I just need to connect with something. I have 3 charge damage. Oh my god, I swear if this is lethal, I'm gonna be so upset if this is a Wings of Abaddon for lethal. Especially if he's taking this dang long to do it. If that's a Wings of Abaddon for lethal, guys, I'm gonna cry. We're so close. It's not lethal. Cool. So let me make sure that there's I don't screw myself up this way. Stone Mother gives adjacent minions armor 1. If I go, this doesn't kill it, which means I have to go Pike, attack, and then I have to go Racer. And that heals him to 6. Oh, no! Wait. Wait. So we go... No. We're good. We go Pike, trade, kill, Racer. Duh. And that... Oh, that just kills him. We got it! We did it! The Hoarding Hero got us in a position to win with our Terragons and Lantern Colossuses. The item deck is alive, and we did it. We won a game with actually using the hero. That's very satisfying.